And good afternoon. We are going to make some slippery elm throat lozenges with slippery elm root powder. It may be a little loud and crazy here in the kitchen, and that's because the kids are here today. Hi, Kimberly.
Hello.
I'm going to put the light on so we can get better lighting.
Okay.
All right.
Both Haley and Mama have sore throats.
So
we're making some sore throat lozenges.
They were actually going to make some root beer, and they still are going to make some root beer. But Haley and Kimberly had sore throats, so here's a good example of, hey, we've got a situation where we need some herbal help. And let's see what we got on the shelf. We had some slippery elm powder in this little jar. And we have licorice root in this old tomato sauce jar here. Licorice root cut and sifted dry, both of which we got at Mountain Rose. And then we have a book here with slippery elm lozenges, and we're going to make the recipe. So what do we do first?
First, we have to get out the pan. Pour it in the pan.
Half a cup of water.
Pour into that pan.
Which pan?
This pan.
Everybody? Okay, pour it.
We're going to make a licorice tea as our first step.
Great. What's in this right here, Kimberly?
That's the root beer.
Oh, you're making simmering some roots for our root beer.
Yes, I'm going to turn it up a little bit. 1 teaspoon of chopped licorice root. Do you want to do that, Dane?
1 teaspoon of chopped licorice root.
Into that little pot over there.
So we got the pan, a half a cup of water, 1 teaspoon of chopped licorice root. It's on off. Should this be cooking?
We're going to put it on high, bring it to a boil, and simmer it for 10 minutes.
Simmer for 10 minutes. I'm the person that repeats everything that Kimberly says.
And why are we going to do this, boys?
And why are we going to do this, boys?
We're making licorice tea.
And what's simmering? What is simmering it going to do?
Make the cell wall break up.
And then what's going to happen once we break the cell wall?
The vitamins and minerals are going to come out into the water.
Yes.
You're smart. You're smarter than me. Can you do this herb mentor thing? Because you're smarter than I am.
And is the water going to taste just like plain water then? Is the water going to taste just like plain water then?
Mm-hmm. It's going to have all the vitamins and minerals and flavors of the roots.
Yeah. So it's going to taste like licorice water.
Mm-hmm.
And Dane really loved the licorice, so I'm going to tell you it was his favorite.
Licorice.
Rowan loved it. He was like, Dane,
that's your favorite herbal tea.
No, he loves it.
Oh, he loves it, yeah.
He didn't like it.
Oh, you didn't like it. Oh, you were being sarcastic. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, and look what's something that's kind of cool too is that when we do these projects, you can see other things we have going on the counter. Like there's our nourishing herbal infusions for the day, and the herbs that we use for those infusions on the counter. What do you have there?
Chickweed oil.
Chickweed oil. Did you just do that today?
I just did it last week. The oil's starting to turn green and look like chickweed.
Oh, nice. Beautiful. And then these were those projects which we'll get up on Herb Mentor, Rose Honey, Yellow Campaign Honey, which we have videos for that are all done. Let's get them uploaded soon.
These are the tinctures I need to strain.
Tinctures she needs to strain. And then all right.
All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to strain the liquid off of the licorice root.
So this simmered for 10 minutes.
Simmered for 10 minutes.
So half a cup. We should expect to get a
quarter of
a cup of tea.
So we simmered it for 10 minutes and got.
And we looked at there and we reduced it by half, and that's right, about a quarter cup. Right? So we got a quarter cup of licorice tea.
So
pretty hot liquid still.
Work with that. So now we're going to put in a half a cup of the slippery elm powder into a bowl.
Okay, so you're going to put that into the bowl?
Mm-hmm. Make sure it gets into the bowl. Okay.
Ooh, dusty.
Yeah, it's dusty stuff.
Yeah, it made me sneeze earlier. Now it says to make kind of a hole.
That was supposed to
in
help
the
you cough. Help your
center.
cough. It's making you
You're
sneeze.
making me sneeze.
Well, if you're making something to help you cough, but it's ending up making you sneeze, is that really a good thing?
I don't know. Okay, so then it says what? Can you read it, Dean?
Haley, stop stomping on the bubble wrap.
Yeah.
Pour 1/4 cup tea into the. You can skip what's in there. Can you read this or not?
No.
Into the hole and gently mix the slippery elm powder to make a smooth dough.
Can you
So-
say that again? Can you say it?
Yeah, I'll say it. So we're gonna pour this tea, 1/4 cup that we made, into our little hole that we made in the middle of our slippery elm powder. And then we're gonna make it into a dough. Mix it around. You wanna do it?
So you're mixing it there, and you're making it into like a dough.
The mixing.
You're really just going to use your hands.
My hands are clean.
I'm
Wait,
sure
so
they
I
are.
need to go wash yours again.
So here
Okay.
we are, patting it out. We're going to roll it out. Let's make
Now
a little
I've made
slippery elm
this
pizza.
into dough, right? So now it says to
A mini pizza.
put
Make a
little,
little, get
we're
some,
gonna
should we
come
get
over
some?
here and
Let's
roll
get some
it out.
tomato sauce.
Just to put a little bit of slippery elm powder on the surface where you're going to roll it out. Kind of like you would do with flour if you were rolling out a pie crust. And you put your dough on top of it. And Rowan's bringing over the rolling pin. Let's put a little slippery elm powder on the rolling pin too.
This really helps to see this on the video.
To like 1/4 of an inch thick.
That's about it. It's probably an inch. That looks good.
Haley's doing something back there.
No, she needs help with that too. Okay, so that's really good, like that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Coming. All right. So we're gonna need like a. I think we need a cookie sheet.
Cookie sheet. So what we got here is Rowan has a vanilla extract cap from the lid. So you press that down in there. Now Rowan, take it out. Now what method did you just do, Kimberly, to get that out of there?
So you take the knife and just put it in on the very edge of it, and then you can just pop it out.
Pop it out and then put it on the plate. And you guys the kids are gonna continue doing that and have a good time, and we'll just keep repeating this process over and over and over. And we'll roll the dough back up when, we'll just keep doing it. And when it's all, we use it all up, we'll roll it back up and flatten it out again, and we'll just keep doing that until it's all used up.
You move out of the chair and let Dean have a turn. Alright, so the other thing it says in the book is to make sure that you make the edges really even so there's no sharp edges when you're putting it in your mouth, because these are going to dry overnight. So you don't want them to be sharp so that they would hurt your throat even more. So
Okay.
there you go.
Now we're doing it's the next day and they've dried up, and we're just putting them in this old Altoids container. Of course, you can put them in any container, but these nice little metal boxes are nice because you can take them with you, keep them in the car, in your purse or your backpack or anywhere you want. And you always have your own homemade slippery elm and licorice cough lozenges on you. Yay!
Yay!